A rally at Roanoke's Robert E. Lee Monument today only drew a handful of supporters. The We the People United rally was organized as a response to the monument being vandalized earlier this month. Someone spray painted the words "Rest in Power, Heather Heyer" on the statue. Heyer was killed during last month's white nationalist rally in Charlottesville. Daniel Heiberger organized the demonstration today and says he wanted to use the opportunity to focus on unity and acceptance. WSLS 10's Rob Manch spoke with Heiberger and joins us now live in Roanoke. Rob, I understand some considered this rally to be controversial.
Right, yeah, and Daniel Heiberger repeatedly said today his intent with this rally was not to stir up any controversy. Now, his plan was to start the group rallying outside this Confederate statue here downtown of Robert E. Lee and then marching through downtown to the Martin Luther King statue in an apparent attempt to show unity between the people who support both those symbols, but ultimately he did not receive much support himself. Now, the group began their rally around 2 o'clock at the monument here downtown, and Heiberger actually put his own message on the monument reading, "United we stand."
It's a public display of unity, of love, of being accepting of each other despite our differences, and to hopefully plant that seed in others that this is possible.
Earlier in the week, Heiberger asked the city of Roanoke to grant him a permit to then march through the streets to the Martin Luther King statue, but was denied because the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation walk was already taking place. I asked him what statement he was trying to make.
The Lee Monument and MLK statue are very different symbols to different people. It means different things. But that being said, if we start here and go there and bring that together, that's unifying. It's just a symbol of unity to show people in Roanoke and at least our corner of the world that peace is attainable and there's no need for the constant bickering.
Even though they didn't get the permit, Heiberger and 6 others were still able to walk along the sidewalk through downtown Roanoke, carrying the national flag of the Confederacy to the Martin Luther King statue. Now, other than the members of the group that you saw there marching through downtown, there was only really a few scattering of police officers that were keeping a watchful eye on the event, and there was also a small group of people who showed up to the rally who said they did not agree with Heiberger's message, but when they saw how few supporters had showed up, they didn't really feel the need to make a counter statement. In Roanoke, Rob Manch, WSLS 10.